Hello, everyone. It's Michael Jaco, and I'm with vanZ, one of my top performing team members in LifeWave. We both won or
Earned.
earned. There we go. A trip to this fabulous cruise, in the Bahamas. So, Allie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm formerly a registered nurse and certified BodyTalk practitioner, and I know that traditional medicine doesn't get to the root of the problem. So I was over the top when I learned about this technology back in the spring, right? So I've been with the company about 8 months now, and it's been the best choice I've ever made.
Very good.
So that's a little bit about me. I'm a mom. I have a daughter who's in college, and I'm happier than I've ever been. So
Yeah.
I know we've done a show before, so if people want to learn about how LifeWave found me, they can watch that episode.
Very good. Yeah, so we're on the cruise ship, obviously, and we're in a solarium. So no, you can have them. Uh-huh. So you're seeing, the background here. So we're having a good time. We just did a LifeWave event where we had great speakers
And we learned that we are the best of the best.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
The people that are on these trips, it's so fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And we also learned that LifeWave is going to start to reward people, customers. So we have a new customer program that's going to launch, I believe, on Monday.
February 16th.
Yeah, so coming up. So what were your notes on that? I know you were taking great notes.
Yeah. So with regards to that, so there's going to be a great customer incentive event that's happening that's kicking off on Monday. And so for those people that you have been maybe sharing with or have yet to get started with the patches and they don't have an account, Monday is going to be the time to connect with them. We don't have any details on that, but we did get a little bit of a little alert that the rest of the company hasn't been notified of. So
yeah, very good, very good. And customers are, obviously in any business, that's the number one thing that we're focused on, building customers. But also with LifeWave, which is something that's very interesting, is building teams. So Allie is part of one of my teams, and she has built a great business. Very excited for her, and we're looking, Allie and I, and our other team members, we're all looking for people that are interested in building a legacy business, something that's going to last for the rest of your life, and something you can pass down to when you pass on, that you can pass on to whoever you want to, your significant other or your kids or whatever it is. That's the beauty of LifeWave right now, that you can build a very successful business. And a lot of us are doing that. And we're trying to track more people that are interested in doing that. Now, one of the greatest things, like you found out, Allie, because you've been a network marketer. I'm not until now. Have known
you sure
anything.
Are now.
Yeah, so I definitely am now, but I've never built a network marketing business before, but now here I am. So anyone without any experience in business or anything otherwise can build this business and do very, very successful. Now, Allie has experience with network marketing. And that has helped her excel very quickly. In the beginning stages of my business, I was building a lot of customers, but I've learned that you have to build your partners up. And that's why Allie is here, and she has done exceptionally well, and I'm supporting her. I support everyone that builds a great business.
He's a tremendous support.
Yeah.
So you join me, you join him. We come together as a package
Absolutely.
in a sense, right?
Yeah.
And I do think that it could be helpful for our audience to know if you actually confess that you tried to build another business in the past. And would that be fair? So that some people maybe could get some hope that, like, hey, you know what? I actually tried this and I was no good at it.
But yeah, so I did Amway is the number one marketing multi-level marketing company in the world right now. I think LifeWave will eventually pass them, but I was never successful in Amway, and with LifeWave I was successful right from the beginning, and went right to the top. Now Allie, with information and knowledge of multi-level marketing, tell us a little bit about that, Allie.
Well, for me, truly, it's about the people. I love seeing people's life improve, right? So I focus on serving And I trust that if I'm putting myself in front of enough people and I'm educating them and helping them understand the power of the product, that the business itself has just taken a life on of its own. And yes, of course, I'm always doing things like I'm constantly contacting people. I'm sharing information. One of the things I love about our team, Michael, that we're part of, is that we have a remarkable system put in place that allows us to duplicate, right? Because people don't duplicate, but systems do. And so anybody can plug themselves into a system and they can duplicate. You just have to take the action steps. And there was a line that I heard in one of our LifeWave Business Connect calls, I think it was. It's like, if you speak to sell, you're not gonna have a great business. But if you speak to serve, and having that approach with every single phone call, that gets yourself out of the way and makes it about the other person. And so I just love being in service. I think it's one of the best, I was going to say term, and I know we need to be careful of how we speak, right? So, but it's one of the things that I feel like leads to happiness. Is what I would say, is that there's so much happiness that comes that just naturally evolves as a result of reaching out and serving others.
Yeah, very good. And so someone's making a comment they're having a difficult time purchasing X39 patches in Calgary, Alberta. So, talk to us, our upline. If you're in our downline, talk to our upline. I have people that are in my team. Allie is really, interested in building out business around the world. And that's the beauty of LifeWave.
I have an international team, right? Yeah. I do. I have people in Canada. So if you don't already have an account, in the description field, you'll see a link to get in touch with me or Michael.
Yeah.
Right.
And so again, building with Allie is building with my overall team. She's part of my team, and we want to help people build businesses. We want to get people on the patches to begin with. Everybody. I think everybody in the entire world would benefit. We were just at an event, and it was like huge number of success in Romania. Oh my God! In Poland.
Who would have thought it?
I know. Romania used to be part of the Soviet Union, So now it's separated, and people are like exploding, building their own, businesses and doing really well. Sharing the patch. So tell us about sharing the patch.
Well, before I talk about sharing the patch, first I'd like to just talk about the fact that what I love about our team is you have your strengths, right? You've got a great following, but I also have my strengths as far as educating and following up and doing that sort of thing. Right. So you and I work really well together. You do you have events for weekly team events and that sort of thing. That helps to keep our team inspired, and we're masterminding together, right? Mm-hmm. So the patch, right? So I've got one on right here. I've got another one on in the back of my neck. So the X39 is our foundational patch, and that's a patch that increases, it upregulates a peptide that our body already makes. Mm-hmm. However, as we age, that peptide starts to decline in the amount that is being produced. And so by naturally, with a light frequency, so we're not putting anything into the body. So Michael, that's one of the things I love about this, right? As a nurse, when I was partnered, not as a nurse, but when I was partnered with the other network marketing company, I was using products that they had to ingest, right? And that came with a lot of, you need to be careful, let's put it that way. Yeah. Not everybody's aware of the fact that when somebody's on certain medications, those products could have a counter effect that wouldn't have been good for them. Whereas this technology is something that every single person benefits from. What were the 3 Ps? Proprietary, product, or I got it here. Anyhow, what's simple about it is you put it on for 12 hours and then you take it off for 12 hours. On for 12 hours, off for 12 hours. So nothing is going in the body, and it's the highest grade adhesive as far as, I'm trying to think of the word, but anyways, one that people don't have a reaction to.
Right, yeah.
And if you don't want to put it on, you can stick it in your pocket because it's your body's infrared light that is actually turning the patch on, right, activating it.
Exactly. And so the light from your body, is reflected back with the energy that it needs to activate, the great things in your body. We've had people that have, been on deathbed, and they've, put the patch on, and they've gotten up and gone on in life. I was talking to somebody, was a police officer in Texas for 35 years, and he had incredible back pain. It was so bad that he asked God every night that he went, he prayed to God to please don't let me wake up. And, he had tried all kinds of different things, and somebody came and, shared a patch with him. And he's like, I've tried everything out. And they're like, well, it's not going to hurt you. Just put the patch on and put the sticker on you, and we'll see what happens. So after 9 days, after being bedridden, couldn't get up, and for years, 9 days later, he got up, and I met this gentleman, magnificent person. His wife, same thing. Both of them lost tremendous amounts of weight. His wife lost 85 pounds. She looks great. And I think he lost like 45 pounds. So we're seeing a lot of this from people that were on, needed to get operated on. And the doctors are like, we can't even operate it on him. It's so bad that we're going to have to just maybe he recovers. So they had him in intensive care. The parents came in and put the patches on them, and they recovered enough so that they could get operated on. And then with the patches, they recovered faster than the doctors had ever seen before. We have tons of, people that talk about this. So that's why we're so excited about sharing a patch. I mean, you, former registered nurse, me, being the SEAL teams and CIA, we were always, dealing with people that were injured or worse. Some people, gunshot wounds and so forth. I've worked with a lot of those people. I've had my kneecap shattered in the SEAL teams. I put the patch on my knee that used to always flare up every year, several times a year, pain. I put this patch on that basically turned it around within seconds, and the pain was gone.
Yeah. Some people think that cartilage can't come back.
Right.
But put into PubMed, go to PubMed, put in GHKU copper peptide and whatever ailment you have and see what comes up. This isn't some sort of hocus pocus. The 3Ps was a patented proprietary product. It's a product that everyone needs, and we are not a niche market. So that's what makes this another great business opportunity, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Opportunity to create some additional income for you and your family's. Health is wealth, right? Without wealth, do we really have our health, optimal health, right? The more we have, the more we can help others. That's
right. And when you're inspired, like both of us have been by the patches, you have your own experience from, health, and it's going to be wealth for you if you want it to be, or it could just be, you're helping yourself and you have a better lifestyle, you have better, everything going on for you. People notice it and they want to know what you know, and then you share it. And it's that simple. And we have, both of us have, brought in a lot of people that are doing that, and we want to get more people that are involved. So you can go on, you can earn trips like this. I've been on 5 different trips in my 3.5 years that I've been in LifeWave, and I have another one coming up. And Allie has also, you're going to that Hawaii trip too.
Hawaii, and it's not too late. 10 more days, and everybody here listening, if they really wanted to, we could help them get there.
Yeah. So I have a lot of people on my team that are going to make it to the Hawaii trip. So we're going to do another show like this with the entire team. There'll be a lot of people on the next one, and that's coming in May. But yeah, we want to inspire people to get involved in this line of business because it's not just about, helping yourself, helping others. And, you help others. There's no other business. There's no other product with this level in any industry, any corporation. Nothing has this level of, success. And we want to inspire people to get more and more involved with this. And if you do, and you're involved with our team, we're going to help you no matter where you're at. We have people that are listening all over the world. Had lots of people come up to me from all over the world. They say they watch this show and they've been inspired by it for the last 5 years. So here's an opportunity like Allie took to get into a business that is definitely going to, not only health is wealth, but also wealth. So there's a potential for that. And what is that for you? How much do you want? You have to ask yourself that.
Oh, we have an interruption. So just one moment. We will be right there with you. I don't know if you can hear us, but I think it would be good for us to talk about Preferred Customer Plus. For those people that are like, okay, I want to get started, but I also am not sure how I can financially fit this into my budget.
Yeah.
And so I wish somebody would put in the chat if they can hear us right now, or if we should wait.
Yeah, really. So live chat. What do you guys think? Wait a little bit, or can you hear us? All right, they're picking us up, or more of the background noise. So I think that going further, we're going to see more and more of you are going to join us.
All good.
Thank you
so much.
5x5. Awesome, Rob. Thanks.
So great.
So yeah, give us a little bit of background on what motivated you to come in, Allie?
So what motivated me to come in? Well, when I started to get educated by watching some various videos, and you do need to be careful about what videos you're going and watching, right? So fortunately, I have a great friend who is a functional medicine, integrative medicine, and she had sent me some good qualified videos. And as I was watching it, it was actually a God thing. I really felt as though God took my heart and said, you have done tremendous work with this company you've been with, but this is where I need you now, because you're going to actually be able to build people in a way that you cannot currently do. Because with this technology, it works on so many levels throughout the body. And we know the first three places it goes: brain, cardiac system, gut. When we get those systems humming, and I'm talking about humming, like you start to operate like a completely different human being.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm somebody that when I used to be on Zooms, my brain had too much noise going on in it. If I wanted to put something in the chat, I would have to literally hit the mute button so I didn't hear any noise coming out of my computer, type my thing, and then unmute. My brain has so much more agility that it has never known in 52 years of life, that I never want to go back to the person I was pre-patch, right?
Wow,
so
that's beautiful.
That's huge for me, and also being somebody that has been working on overcoming a lot of early childhood trauma. I hope that's okay that I just said that. But anyhow,
we accept that. We love that.
Okay.
Whatever your experiences are, like you're talking about, Allie. Yeah, sure.
I mean, right? I was what we call a one patch wonder. And meaning that very first day, I put a patch on the back of my neck. And I know this won't speak to everybody, because there are things that do speak to everybody. But for that person that's listening that maybe has this like drill sergeant living between their ears, I didn't even have a name for the drill sergeant. But that first night I went up to my room and I was like, the drill sergeant is gone from between my ears. I've had it there my whole life, but I never even had a name. But I had a name for it when it was gone. And I was like, I said to myself, is this going to last? And I'm now 8+ months in, and I have not had that drill sergeant come back. That is like, it almost was like a voice, inner voice that was just constantly whipping me, telling me like, you got this to do, this to do, this to do. You're so behind. And it's like, same day, same message over and over. And to have that message gone is such a blessing, because now I can focus on being more present. And when you're more present with yourself, you're more present with others.
Oh, wow. Almost brings me to tears. That's beautiful.
So,
And, a lot of people have had these types of experiences. Like Allie and myself, I just picked a patch up. I held it. I'm like, this is something else. And, so I use all the patches. They really do wonders for me. Some people wear them and they don't notice a difference. We recommend that you use the patch at least 1 month for every 10 years of your life. And some people go to that point and they give up. And I'm like, it was like me as a Navy SEAL. I saw, 70% of people would make it right to that point in Hell Week where, it gets the toughest, and they'd get out. And I can tell you my career as a SEAL was amazing. And then I came back as a SEAL instructor, And I saw people that I was like, that person is going to crush this. And they would be some of the first to quit. So don't quit LifeWave, because it is something that's probably doing amazing things, and you're not
Probably. We know with 100% competence, the moment that patch
Excuse
is
me, yeah,
within
sorry.
3 inches of your infrared
Right.
light, no matter who you are.
I'm trying to be compliant.
Oh, but we know that that technology is activated by the infrared light, and so that
Right.
signal is going in. And if you don't feel it, you don't recognize, it doesn't mean that it's not happening.
That's good. I'm glad you said it, because I'm the same opinion. Everybody has great results from this. Now we're like I said, we have to be compliant to a certain extent. These are experiences that we have. You may or may not have the same experiences that we have had, but yours may be different and maybe even better.
Yeah.
So we encourage everybody to get on the patch and hopefully stay on the patch, because it's going to make a difference in your life. Whether you come in as a customer, if you come in as a preferred customer, or you're a retail customer, or you come in as a brand partner like we did to build a business, because we're like, I got to share this, and it's been, for me, it's been phenomenal. And I guess for you too, Allie,
Yeah.
what has it been as business-wise for you?
Well, it's
You've only got
it's really hard to put it into words.
You earned a nice trip.
I earned it. I earned a wonderful vacation.
Well,
and I
too.
have another one
Yeah.
in 3 months that's already paid for. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
But can I ask another question about this trip experience?
Yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
happen to have a new experience? Because I have a new experience because of this trip that I have a testimonial of, as far as my skin. We've been in a lot of sun.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Good point.
And
Good point.
I know that the way that the copper peptide works, like normally I'm somebody that is blistering red from being in the sun, and we've spent the past 2 days, we've been on beaches, right? We've been at the beach all day, and I was curious to see what was going to happen. And yes, I did. I was smart as far as being in an umbrella and reading when I wasn't going for a nice long swim across the cove of Chill Cove. But I'm thrilled. Like, I don't look like a lobster.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to put aloe on or anything.
Yeah,
so
looks
I
great.
have another testimony for another
Absolutely.
way that is helping me.
And for me, there is a patch that is coming for everybody. I get to try it out.
About that?
Yeah, of course. And this patch, of course, is going to help people lose weight. And I used it for a couple months, and I lost 15 pounds. So it is.
I don't think he lost it. I think he let it go.
I let it go. You're right, because it was stuck there, and I was like, it was hard to get off for some reason.
And you're not looking for it.
That's right. You even commented. I got off the bus and we saw each other. You didn't even recognize me.
Like,
yeah, it's like woo. So it is. There are a lot more products that are in the works. One of them is the X2O water machine, which a lot of us have had incredible experiences with. The other ones are more patches that are coming, and there's more things that will be with the water machine that's coming, so that that people that with the business mind or want to share this, or just want to share this product with other people because it's so great, we'll have more things they can share going forward. And one of them that a lot of people that are in sales are going to love is the water machine. It's going to have a little bit higher price tag than the patches, but it'll be phenomenal for a lot of people.
Yeah. Life-changing,
yeah.
Life-changing, right?
So yeah, I've had life-changing experiences with the patches on many, many different occasions with the water machine and the new patches that are coming out. Now, one of the things that's an issue, like we are talking about, big pharma and the medical industry, great things in the medical industry, but there are obviously, as we've seen, some problems. We're not going to go into that, and a lot of doctors are having issues with getting the success that they once had in the past, because some of these pharmaceuticals that are out there have a lot of side effects. So instead of really treating some of the problems that people have these days, They're just throwing lots of different pharmaceuticals at people, and that produces more problems. And they throw another pharmaceutical at them, and that produces more problems. So people end up on all these different pharmaceuticals, as you know, being in the business. But we're seeing a lot of people getting off of pharmaceuticals that come in. Their blood work comes out amazing. My wife just had her blood work, and it's like been unbelievable, and she attributes it to the patches.
Yeah, in my 8 months, I've had several of my customers and business partners come off of medications. And of course, I never advise it myself. Right. I have them manage their own care.
Absolutely.
Because I'm not going to be responsible for that. But I get to hear about it every day. And that is so rewarding. And that's what makes it so easy to get up and quote unquote work. This is such a fulfilling experience for me that I look forward to every day of the week. When I worked as a nurse in the hospital, there were certain days of the week that I look forward to, but that's not the case since partnering with LifeWave at all. Like every day is just as good as any other.
Yeah. So we have a question here. How much is it total to get started? It depends on what your entry, price that you want to start out. There's lots of different entries. I came in at the very top. I spent, I think $1,600 to come in, and it gave me patches that lasted for both me and my wife and other people in my family for 3 months. So you can come, and I get to try all of them. So you can come in at that level. That's one of the greatest levels. You believe in these patches. You think it's going to do something for you. If you tried, you've heard about them for a while. That's a great way to come in. But you can come in as a preferred customer, and as a preferred customer, spending $25, you get the patches, and you get like free samples every month if you're on the Customer Plus. So a brand partner, $25 gets you in, and then you start to save right away. There's different packages that you'll see from Allie's. You come in to join with her. Just look at all the different patches. The patches that you're wanting. X39, we highly recommend that to start with, and then maybe Eon patch, X49, depending on what you want. What would you say, Abby?
I would say it's always best to have a conversation with somebody like myself.
Yeah, sure.
That to find out where are you at, what's your level of interest, so that we can find what will serve you best. Because maybe you're somebody that you're like, I just want the patches. When I find something awesome, I don't share it with my friends. Or maybe you are somebody that you're like, you know what, if this works for me. Like I had a woman that I just started, I told you the story about just less than a month ago, or I guess it's about a month now, but she was like adamant that she was going to give this 1 month, even though I set the, let's give this a month to 2 months, because she had a lot going on. For every decade you are, she's been working with 15 different doctors for the past 2 years and wasn't getting results.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I'm going to give you 1 month. And by 2 weeks in, she was feeling better than she's felt in the past 2 years. And she then upgraded, right? So by making a personal connection and working with people one-on-one to find out who they are, what they're interested in, building that level of trust, I think makes all the difference. Because when she started to have results, she's like, you know what? I want to talk to you about marketing. And then now, within the first week, she had signed up. She had helped 5 of her friends and family members get started with the patches. And so she's already paid for that entry level kit within a week.
Wow.
Right?
Very good.
But you want to team up with somebody. You don't want to just go online. And LifeWave does not sell them anywhere other than, through brand partners like us. And they do have one account on that they have on Amazon, which they charge more because they want people coming to people like you and me, so that they can get the proper support, right? Because this is a relationship. And like when somebody gets started with me, I have a whole educational series that I plug them into. I've got a great private community to help support them. When it's not like just love them and leave them.
No, absolutely not.
We take care of you. Yep. And like I said, you got fantastic calls Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So depending on your level of interest and productivity, you'd be more than welcome and invited to be part of this golf.
Absolutely. And that's what I love about having, new front runners like Allie, because she's going to work with people individually. So you sign up with her. If you need individual self, focus, then that's coaching, so forth. That's what Allie's for. And if you're like, well, I don't know what to get into, and so she's there for that. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why, like I said, I love to have people like Allie, that she definitely goes in and hammers it. All right, so I want to know if it works for
bone on bone knee.
We have had that. A lot of people have had that. I mean, we talk about any ailment, and we've had people that have success, but of course, I have to make that disclaimer that we cannot, guarantee everyone's going to have success. But I have a friend that helped me with my business, Jennifer Allen. She had cartilage issues in her knee. She's like, this happened a couple of years ago when she was 75 now, and she started patching. And her doctor's like, well, we got to operate on this. We got to fix this. And she's like, well, let me get on the. And so he told her we have to do it at this date. That's only schedule I have. So it was months ahead. And so she started wearing the patches, and she goes back, and he's like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's working. Keep doing what you're doing, and maybe we won't have to operate on you. So she kept, doing the patches, physical therapy, and she never had to get an operation. Her knee is great. She was using a cane. She doesn't use a cane now. I saw her during this time frame. So I was almost like, Jen, just go ahead and do it, but she stayed on the patches, and it's. I'm glad she did, because it definitely had an effect. So bone on bone problems, there's lots of them. And you had something to add to that?
Well, I was going to say, we have a neurologist on our team, and I love the phrase that he uses. He's like, if you didn't come out of mama with it, it's a condition, and it's actually something that could be improved.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the beauty of the stem cell activation.
Yeah.
So the stem cell with the X39, X49, both are copper peptide activating within your body. So as you age, they start to decrease longer with age. When you come out of the womb, they start to decrease. It's crazy. But that, along with our Cellergize products.
Well, can we talk about what stem cells are first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we all were two stem cells that came together and frolicked. And boom, Michael was born, Allie was born, you were born.
Yep.
So everything starts with stem cells. So I just think that foundational understanding of what stem cells are can
frolicking stem cells. And we want to get them frolicking again, right?
We want more stem cells.
Yeah,
having
we want
babies,
more
right?
and more baby stem cells. We want to blow it up in our bodies. All right, so we want to have a lot of them because they definitely have an impact. So
let's address this.
All right. Only the top people make the money. No. Like we were just talking about,
It's not true.
The customer level, like we're talking about, you can come in and start making money. They're going to actually push more money starting Monday at the customer level, so that you can actually start to
well, at the earlier ranks.
Brand partners, yeah. So you're basically using a product and your early stages, and then you start to share, and you're going to advance and make more income faster. And that already started happening several months ago. I have advanced so many people over the last several months. It's been unbelievable. It got me the #1 ranking in Hawaii because people were advancing, making more income.
Yeah.
So it is for everybody. Now I know that a lot of you are like, oh yeah, that's a normal thing. That's why both of us are in LifeWave, because we've been in those other programs that aren't so good, right? So it is the best program. So as you advance, you earn more. Like you earn a trip, right? Now, a lot of you are like, I don't know, maybe we got some wokesters in here that everybody gets a trophy. That doesn't happen in real life, right? It's like when I talked about the SEAL teams. Not everybody made it. Not everybody had the focus. All right. So it doesn't take a lot of focus. I was one of the 1%ers in the SEAL teams. that went all the way to SEAL Team 6. You think the best of the best, you want the best of the best at the top. That's what we have here. But everybody, I started at the bottom. Allie, how about you?
Yeah, I started at the bottom, and I'm somebody that is, I run forward with my heart, and the bank account catches up with it. And that's how I live my life.
I like that.
Like, if you start with your heart and you got a why, anybody can have success in this.
Yes. So I like that. My money increased. Yes. Is this a pyramid scheme? No, it's not a pyramid scheme, because like we're talking about.
Pyramid schemes are illegal, first of all.
Yeah, very good point. So you're more, you know more about that than I do. It's like, yeah, how about that? So, and there is a very tight thing on the industry, and that's another reason why LifeWave does really well, because we help a lot of people. The more people that you help, even at the very, very singular level as a customer, then you're not a network marketing, or you're not a pyramid scheme. The network marketing is basically you're helping other people garner success through their effort.
I help other people rise. Rising tide rises all ships.
Yeah.
Right.
Very
so
good.
Don't focus on me. Focus on, just like you help me to rise, I help others to rise, and together we all rise.
Yeah. Remember, guys, I think Trump's still a good guy. All right. So
do you think we should go back and talk a little bit more about what's in the patch to answer this question here?
Yeah. Good. So, are the patches infused with stem cells? So this is a good one to answer too. So, a couple of great questions. Thank you. So no. Now, I have had stem cell injections, and it only lasted, very expensive. I think I spent $10,000 on stem cell injections. Now I've been in, and they only lasted like 6 months. I was like, I'm
because
Superman again. Yeah, because they die. Those stem cells that amp your body up again, like we're talking about. You want your body to amp up the stem cells. So tell us how the stem cells work. You're the
she's asking about the patch, if the stem cells are in the patch. So they're not. It's a crystalline matrix, amino acids, salts, sugars, that sort of stuff. David Schmidt worked many, many years to find out what lattice structure exactly needed to be put into the patch that would cause the reflected signal to go into the body to upregulate GHK copper peptide, which is responsible for activating younger, healthier stem cells. That's the peptide that's responsible for that. So there is nothing in the patch that is going into your body. It is non-transdermal. Again, that's one of the things that I love about this product. I feel like I can put it on anybody without doing any harm. And there he has it in his hand. It's the size of a quarter, and it simply sticks onto the body, and you wear it for 12 hours. And the other thing is that if you are, for example, having some, as that GHK copper peptide upregulates, it's going to also start to push some other things out of the body. And the beautiful thing is unlike a medication, if once you take it, you have to just wait for that to wear off. The patch, you can take it off and just move it away from your body, and it stops, right? Yeah. So
that's beautiful. Yeah. And, the more you use the patches, the more you're going to see success with the patches. That's what I've noticed.
It's a cumulative thing, kind of like a bank account. As long as you have the money in there, there's compounding interest that happens. But once you stop wearing the patch, well, it's just like if you're not eating anymore, you're not going to get energy, right? You're going to stop the production. So just think it's the opposite thing that's going to happen. You're just going to go back to your body performing the way you were pre-patch.
Yeah. So like I said, the stem cell injections going into my body were helpful at the time. But when I started using the patches, and I've paid a lot less than $10,000 in the last 3.5 years than I have that first injection. So it has turned around my body on so many multiple levels. It's unbelievable. And I've had incredible success, energy, performance. We have a stem cell pack, which is Eon patch, basically reduces inflammation. Of course, we can't claim that, but it does work for me, and it does work. How about you, Allie?
Oh, it works remarkably for me. So that's why I'm here, right? Because when I find something that works, I can't keep my mouth shut about it, regardless of what else I might be doing. right? I'm the one. I'm like, I'm not going to keep something good to myself. It's just like the scriptures. They work to bring light into the body. I don't know how it works, but it works. These patches add light to the body and amplify my light. I have people all the time that are like, you have so much light coming out of you. Like, it's increased. What are you doing? Why would I keep that a secret, Michael?
Yeah, exactly.
That would be wrong.
and that's the way I was, after being in the SEAL teams and the CIA and all these different high performing groups. You learned, and you came back and you shared with the team. So I've done that. I've learned about the patches. I see that they work, and now I'm sharing with humanity, with the team. And I want the team to get the best that they can have. If I was still in the SEAL teams, I would be like, everybody's wearing this, right? If I was still in the CIA, I'd be like, everybody's wearing this, right? As a leader, and like, I don't know if I can get away with that, but I'd be like, guys, you can need to use this. Now I've had a guy that's in Delta. I was 6 Delta or equivalent. We were both at the in Panama invasion, combat action. He did some crazy stuff. So we have got some crazy stories. Now he was a very senior person in Delta. He was the team leader for Delta for a while, and both of us say that if we could have the team use this, we would have the team use this. I mean, it's that effective, unbelievable. So that's what we're trying to do with everybody else. Now, what you're like, well, why don't they? It started with the SEAL teams. Why aren't the SEAL teams all using it? Well, you know about Big Pharma, don't you? And there's a lot of people that are working in the military that eventually get out of the military and go work for Big Pharma. Think about that. So they control the flow in the military. Very frustrating, right? So that's why I'm saying, if I were still there, I would have everybody, if I could, using the patches. Just use them on your own. Just buy them yourself and use them. You'll have unbelievable success, like I have. So, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, everybody can have success, and I'm busy reading the chat over here, and there's somebody that's asking, how can a senior citizen who is on Social Security afford patches? Do you have to become a salesman? No, you don't. So that's what I love. Hit the link in the description to get in touch with me if you want. But we have a program that whereby if you were to start, I'm not going to go into all the titles and names of it, but you were to introduce it to 2 other friends, you would be getting $100 if they're ordering. You would be getting $100 credit on your account that you could be using to pay for your patches, right? So if there's 3 people buying, there's $100 credit on that type of account. But I don't want to get people lost in that lingo. I like to bring people in step by step to help them understand.
Yeah, and that's stuff that we do. Like when we have a Miracle Monday, people come in and they share the miracles that they've been having with the patches, and for their animals and for their plants. Unbelievable. So then we have a mastermind group that we have on Wednesday for top performers, and then we move into Friday, where we have a business maker. So the business maker is where we a lot of times will share this type of information, how to build your business. So whether you can tune in live or whether you come in later and click on the link and watch it later, it's up to you. I've heard from so many people, over the years that have told me, yeah, I was watching. I saw you talking about LifeWave like a year and a half ago, and I finally tried it. I'm like, I kicked myself in the butt because I didn't do it earlier. So don't hesitate. Don't procrastinate. I'm telling you, as a Navy SEAL, as and other people at my level, we're all saying this. You should be using this product. So, Allie, so you're in the medical industry for a while. So tell us about that.
Well,
what would you do?
Well, what I would do is I would use the patch, first of all, and I would never give up on my friends, right? So one of the things that people say about me is like, Allie is the most persevering person I know. And I'm like, yeah, because I know I have something that's going to make a difference in somebody's life. Why would I not want somebody why would I give up on somebody? I don't want people giving up on me. I don't want Michael giving up on me as my upline. I believe in people, and I believe that the more we help one another, the better the world becomes, right? Everybody has a struggle. None of us are alone. And it's through our struggles that we actually become the people that God needs us to become.
Oh, beautiful. And David Schmidt, he has told us that this information comes from God. So it's God's gift to us, guys, and we're the messenger. So become a messenger, use the product, get the results, and become a messenger. You don't have to build a big business. Like Ali was saying, share with a couple people, share with a few people, and you're going to get the patch for free. Yeah. So for us, we're helping a lot of people. They're having great success in a lot of in every level of this business. Whether you're coming in as a customer, retail, where you're coming in preferred plus customer or brand partner. So there's lots of different ways to get involved with this. And if you come in as a preferred customer, you can move up. It's very easy to move up, and you get the patches of brand partners have the best deals in the beginning. So come in as a gold,
Except for you don't want to come in that way if you're not ready to build the business, because we do have the launch bonus now. And that actually, some people have gotten upset with me and they're like, had I known that? And I'm like, well, I did tell you, but you said you were ready and you had a bunch of people that you were ready to share with. Sometimes people let fear of what other people might think about them or rejection get in the way.
Wow,
and
good.
You got to let go of that rejection. Like I said, if you're speaking to serve, then you have nothing to lose. If you're speaking to sell, you're probably going to get scared and you will get rejected and you're going to care, and then your feelings are going to be hurt. Mm-hmm. But if you're in the place of service, you have nothing to lose, and you shouldn't feel rejection, because everybody, just like if a waiter was to come over here and they were to ask me, I wanted chocolate mousse, and I said no, they're not going to walk away crying about it. They did their part. They offered me chocolate mousse, but I don't have to take it. Just like people don't have to say yes to the patches, but that's their choice. And I'm not going to stop offering them the patches just because they said no one time.
Yep. And so it's $99 to start. So basically, if you come in as a preferred customer, $99 to start, right? You start a subscription, it's going to be $99 every month. And if you come in as a preferred plus customer, you put down $25 and you still get all the savings. And you can build up, people come in and join with you. You can build up, like Alex is talking about, the point where you're not even paying for the patches anymore. Or you can come in as a brand partner, $25 as well, and then you start buying. You can buy whenever you want, and that's a great deal. So we like to get people to come in. Maybe you're not interested at this point in building a business. The preferred customer plus $25, and then you get $99 a subscription.
And just keep coming back to learn, right? Yeah. Because sometimes the more you understand, then it makes it for me, the more I understood, it was like, $100 for what this patch is going to do. That is one of the best insurance plans I could invest in as, where I'm at in my life.
Wow. So. And, success, is great. And Allie's had great success. So I'm going to treat her to lunch. And
thank you. Tracy Joe is waiting for us.
Yeah, she's waiting. So we're gonna sign off here. It's been really great, and lots of love to you, Allie.
Yeah, lots of love to you. To all of you guys, and
great
just
show.
Know that there's so much out there waiting for you, and I would love to support those that are seriously interested. If you're not, that's okay too. Come back, keep learning, and we will meet you where you're at.
Absolutely. Take care.